Greetings. Welcome to another installment of my Learning through National American University. This assignment is for NS 6215, Nursing Curriculum and Program Design, Instructional Methods and Strategies. This is LP3 assignment, Curriculum Standards. My name is whintz. I'm a MSN student, hoping to graduate with my master's degree in nursing education. So I hope you enjoy this presentation. So let's get started. Our purpose today is to discuss nursing curriculum standards and accreditation, discuss the relationship between Commission on Collegiate Nursing Educations and the Quality and Safety Education for Nurses, the QSEN, and then to discuss the correlation between the accrediting body and then the clinical practice as well. Okay, so the Quality and Safety Education for Nurses was developed to groom nurses to meet required knowledge and skills, also to help abilities. It helps guide abilities by continuous improvement, knowledge, and evidence-based practice, of course. The QSEN understands that the need for a lifelong learner and helps nursing students understand the importance of the accreditation. It's comprised of a faculty and an advisory board. It's guided by the Institute of Medicine and their competencies, developed to groom future nurses, instill abilities for future nursing care, quality and safety competencies for pre-licensure, and development of knowledge and skills and attitudes, or the way KSN says, the KSAs. All right, the Quality and Safety Education for Nurses, the QSEN, pre-licensure tasks, or KSAS. Patient-centered care, talking about a partnership to compassionate care with respect for preferences, values, and needs. Teamwork and collaboration to effectively function within interpersonal teams, to develop effective communications, respectful atmosphere, and equal stake in those decision-making processes. Evidence-based practice is always about implementing the latest evidence with clinical practice, using patient and family preferences for peak health delivery. Quality improvement is about monitoring outcome using current data to maintain or improve quality measures within healthcare with the support of knowledge and informatics to develop a quality improvement process within any healthcare organization. And the QSEN recognizes that as well. Safety, always about reducing risk to patients, healthcare providers through system and individual performance. The QSEN understands the need for lifelong learners and helps nursing students to understand the importance of continued learning throughout their career. And let's pause for a moment to hear that from the QSEN.
Accrediting agency benefit your program? 94% of program officials rated the CCNE standards as valid indicators for judging the quality of a nursing education program. 96% rated the self-study process as beneficial to their constituents, such as students, faculty, administration, and the
incredibly strong baccalaureate and higher degree programs.
For more information about CCNE accreditation, visit www.ccneaccreditation.org or call 202-887-6791.
Okay, the CCNE, the Commission on Collegiate Nursing, is a voluntary regulatory body that supports education programs to improve education outcome. Most facilities do seek accreditation from CCNE versus AACN, mostly due in part because of the increase in availability for financial aid and better employability with the CCNE versus the AACN. They're subjected to adherence to school mission and values and program evaluation. The CCNE does not set school mission and values for the nursing schools. However, they do hold them accountable for those standards and continually review their programs to make sure that they're meeting those needs. Monitor healthcare to determine necessary school requirements. They're always evolving to make sure that we're meeting the current requirement of both the student as well as the patients in the future, not just today. They also ensure curriculum, methodology, and testing remains free of any internal or external biases. And what that means is they avoid making sure that any institution or any third party has a say in how we develop curriculum or that methodology. So it gives us some support when we're looking to build a program free of any external or, like I said, internal bias. So So, nursing school accreditation. So, it's public recognition of quality nursing education. The public understands that accreditation means that those nurses are well prepared and well recommended to take care of you and provide care on a daily basis throughout the healthcare environment. They maintain a high standard and accountability to the public. The public understands the need for accreditation because those nurses that come out of those programs are highly educated and highly in tune to what their needs may be. So they're able to adapt and overcome most situations, and they know that through those accreditations. Most accreditations are a voluntary process. You don't need accreditation. However, in order to sit on most boards for the state of nursing, you have to have some sort of accreditation. So the push for that is to go forward to make sure that no nursing programs aren't educating nurses without accreditation. Improve student recruiting. Most nurses don't want to go to an institution where they're not accredited, and there have been some situations where nurses have graduated from a nursing program to find out that the program wasn't accredited and they weren't able to sit for their boards. That's a very, very, very dissatisfier among students. Ensures competency trained nurses entering the workforce. Again, with accreditation comes standards, and those standards are the highest quality. To maintain those standards requires a lot of time, patience, and effort through those students that are providing that care. So let's talk about overall costs. So the cost for a new accreditation, as you can see here, there's some different numbers. However, the overall cost for a new accreditation is about $15,000 roughly, and then a yearly fee for the program is $2,618. So if you factor that in for a new program, once that accreditation initially is paid for, they only have to maintain a yearly fee of $2,600 per year. So the cost of being accredited up front is a little bit expensive. However, in the long run, it will pay off for the students as well as recruiting for those students to come to that school. Okay, so let's talk about the relationship between the program standards and then clinical standards as well. So the QSEN and the CCNE, they both participate in improving education of nurses. So the QSEN sets competencies, the CCNE assigns accreditation. Both participate in voluntary programs. They're both voluntary, but 80% or greater of the institutions in the U.S. have implemented either the QSEN standards or CCNE accreditation. They both correlate to better outcomes. Obviously, we focus on evidence to support improvement in practice and certifying those quality nursing programs to improve outcomes. And again, we talk about correlating better outcomes as far as setting those standards and reinforcing those standards. And the QSEN and the CCNE both hold institutions accountable for those standards. If you're saying that you use QSEN competencies, you can't be certified or accredited CCNE-wise without maintaining those QSEN competencies. All right, so to summarize what we talked about, the QSEN and the CCNE are important in improving patient care and reducing clinical errors. Accreditation improves the quality of education of the nurse who will practice in an evolving career. Implementing QSEN competencies in the course material will impact nursing institutions and will look favorably upon accreditation. Again, like I said, the CCNE uses those QSEN competencies into their accreditation process. So having an institution that provides QSEN standards should be able to easily meet the CCNE needs for accreditation. Okay, and thank you again for taking your time to watch this video. It's very, very important to understand the differences between the accreditation process and the QSEN standards. And remember, the health of our nurses affects everyone, including your health and your pocketbook. Thank you again for your time.